Hello mga ka-wisdom! Welcome to Wisdom is Power channel. Kung bago ka pa lang sa channel na ito, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe, i-like, mag-comment at i-share ang video ito. I-click mo na rin ang notification bell to receive more wisdom videos na katulad nito. Salamat! So welcome uli sa ating discussion on solving the impedance of a series RLC circuit. So, i-recall lang natin yung mga formulas na ginagamit natin to solve for the series RLC circuit. So, we have the impedance in complex form and the polar form. We have also the equation to find the phase angle. That is theta is equals to arctangent, total reactance over the resistance. And to solve for the total reactance, that will be equals to X sub L minus X sub C. We have also the equation for the voltage and for the current using Ohm's law. And let's have practice problem number 1. So a series circuit with resistance is equals to 200 ohms. Inductance is equals to 230 millihenry. The capacitance is equals to 15 microfarad. And the voltage supply is V is equals to 36 sin 377t. So we are asked to solve for the letter A, the impedance and the phase angle. Letter B, the voltages across each component. And letter C, the power factor. So, gagamitin natin yung ating equation, Z is equals to R plus J X sub L minus J X sub C to solve for the value of the impedance. But before that, kailangan isolve muna natin yung ating inductive reactance is equals to 2 pi FL. Then substitute all the values given. That is inductive reactance is equals to 2 pi multiplied by the 60 hertz multiplied by 230 times 10 to the negative 3. And the inductive reactance is equals to 86.71 ohms. And to solve for the value of the capacitive reactance, that it will be equals to 1 all over 2 pi FC. And again, substitute all the values given, then the capacitive reactance will be 176.84 ohms. So since may value na tayo ng inductive reactance and capacitive reactance, pwede na natin i-substitute dun sa ating equation. So that will give us impedance is equals to 200 plus J 86.71 minus J 176.84. So the total impedance will be 200 minus J 90.13 ohms. Then i-convert natin ito sa polar form para ma-express natin yung ating impedance sa polar form using our calculator. That will give us 219.37 angle negative 24.26 ohm for the total impedance. So our theta is equals to negative 24.26 degrees. So that will be our phase angle. So using our impedance, that is equals to 219.37 angle negative 24.26 degrees. So using Ohm's law, I is equals to voltage divided by the impedance, then our current will be 0.1641 angle 24.26 degrees. Then using Ohm's law, the voltage across the resistor will be I multiplied by the resistance. Then substitute the values na nakuha natin for current at yung given na value na resistance, that will be 0.1641 angle 24.26 degrees multiplied by 200 ohms. That will give us 32.82 angle 24.26 degrees volts. And for the value of the voltage across the inductor, that will be I multiplied by the inductive reactance. So that will give us the voltage for the inductor is equals to 0.1641 angle 24.26 multiplied by 86.71 angle 90 degrees. Then this will give us 14.23 angle 114.26 degrees volts. And for the value of the voltage across the capacitor, that will be I multiplied by the capacitive reactance. So using the equation, this will give us the voltage for the capacitor, which is equals to 29.02 angle negative 65.74 degrees volts. And for the power factor, that will be equals to cosine negative 24.26 degrees. So the power factor will be equals to 0.91, and that is leading power factor. So second solution or second method or second approach na pwede natin gamitin to solve for the voltages across each component is using the voltage divider rule. So dito, so using voltage divider rule to get the voltage across the resistor, that will be equals to 36 angle 0 degrees multiply doon sa value ng resistance natin, which is 200 angle 0 degrees, all over the total impedance, which is 219.37 angle negative 24.26 degrees. So that will give us the voltage across the resistor, which is 32.82 angle 24.26 degrees volts. So the same process to get the voltage across the inductor, that will be 36 angle 0 multiplied by 86.71 angle 90 degrees all over the total impedance. That will give us 14.23 angle 114.26 degrees volts. And for the voltage across the capacitor, that will be 36 angle 0 degrees multiplied by the capacitive reactance, which is 176.84 angle negative 90 degrees all over the total impedance. Then this will give us 29.02 angle negative 65.74 degrees volts. So for the power factor, so the same thing, that will give us 0.91 leading power factor. Practice problem number 2. In a series circuit containing pure resistance and a pure inductance, the current and the voltage are expressed as I is equals to 5 sine 314t plus 2 pi over 3. And the voltage is equals to 15 sine 314t plus 5 pi over 6. So we are asked to solve for the impedance, the value of the components, and let's perceive the power factor. So let us try to convert first yung angle in radians into degrees. So 2 pi over 3, that will be 2 multiplied by 180 degrees divided by 3. So that is equals to 120 degrees. And for the pi over 6, that will be 5 multiplied by 180 degrees divided by 6. So that will give us 150 degrees. Then to solve for the impedance, so simply that we will use Ohm's law. So that is voltage over the current. So that is 15 angle 150 degrees all over 5 angle 120 degrees. So that will give us 3 angle 30 degrees for the impedance. And we all know that we can convert this 3 angle 30 degrees into rectangular form. That will give us impedance is equals to 2.6 plus J 1.5 ohms. So, itong equation natin ito na 2.6 plus 1.5 ohms J, using our equation, so yung 2.6 na yun yung value ng ating R, at yung 1.5, yun yung value ng ating inductive reactance. So, meaning, the value of R is equals to 2.6 ohms, dahil yun ang tinatanong sa atin. At yun namang value ng ating X sub L, which is 1.5. So, from that, makukuha natin yung value ng inductor natin. So, using our equation, inductive reactance divided by 2 pi F, then 1.5 divided by 314, that is the 2 pi F value. So, that will give us the value of the inductor, which is 4.78 millihenry. Since our phase angle is equals to 30 degrees, so we all know that the power factor is simply cosine theta, which is 30 degrees. Then we can solve for the power factor, which is equals to 0.866 lagging power factor. So that's all mga ka-wisdom. Again, kung bago ka pa lang sa channel na ito, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe, i-like, mag-comment, at i-share ang video ito. I-click mo na rin ang notification bell to receive more wisdom videos na katulad nito. Salamat!